Hi, I'm Paige.
I'm Paco.
And I'm Sarah. The product we researched is Gore-Tex, a waterproof membrane technology that is frequently used in winter clothing and rain gear, but which has applications in many sectors, from electronics to biomedical, due to its extraordinary properties. Gore-Tex is constructed from expanded porous polytetrafluoroethylene, also known as Teflon. The Teflon is heated and quickly stretched, creating a network of pores and air pockets. Each square inch of the membrane contains over 9 billion pores, giving the membrane unique properties.
Gore-Tex is a microstructured product, so its properties derive from its physical structure. When the PTFE is rapidly expanded, the semicrystalline polymer is deformed, creating alternating crystalline and amorphous regions and creating a network of pores that lead to Gore-Tex's selective permeability. The small pore size lets water vapor pass through, but not water droplets. Since the membrane is permeable to water vapor, fabrics made with Gore-Tex allow sweat to evaporate. The air permeability of Gore-Tex is less than 1 cubic foot per minute, making it windproof as well as waterproof and breathable.
Here are some properties of Gore-Tex made useful by the fact that it can be easily incorporated with fabric that can be implemented anywhere. The highlights of the product are really its waterproof yet breathable structure, which is also durable and flexible in application. Gore-Tex is an incredibly useful technology for a couple of reasons. Mainly, it addresses the needs of consumer clothing and a problem that has been around for a long time. Namely, how can we make clothing that stops water from coming from outside without trapping sweat and moisture inside? Gore-Tex answered this question because its microstructured pores are small enough to prevent water from coming in, but large enough to allow vapors like sweat to evaporate and leave. This is why Gore-Tex membranes are marketed as breathable. Beyond the obvious athletic clothing and camping applications, this selective permeability is useful for a very wide range of applications. Gore-Tex licenses its technology to a large variety of companies in the healthcare, filtration, industrial, and electrical industries. Since PTFE is inert and non-reactive in the human body and has many small pores which cells can grow in, it can be used readily in biomedical applications. It's even used in the shielding of cords on the International Space Station and in high-performance air and water filters.
Before Gore-Tex, the industry standard for waterproof technology were rubber raincoats. While these were great at keeping water out, they were also great at trapping water in, making that sweat accumulate inside people's clothing. The discovery of Gore-Tex was an accident, but its improvement over the years has been the result of iterative engineering efforts. The story of discovery goes that the Gore family owned a company whose goal was to create Teflon insulated cables, which would be cheaper if the Teflon was stretched out. Bob Gore had tried many times carefully stretching Teflon rods under heat, but each trial ended with the Teflon breaking. Rather than cautiously stretching it, he tried giving it a fast yank, which expanded it 700% without breaking it. The family quickly discovered that this new stretched Teflon had the microstructured properties to keep water out while letting vapor through. As years passed, engineers refined the product into a more organized structure compared to the haphazard yanked Teflon.
What comes next? While Gore-Tex has made a series of small sequential improvements on their original design and microstructured product, there is a limit to how effective Gore-Tex products are. This is because the pores in Gore-Tex membranes simply allow sweat vapor to exit, but don't necessarily encourage sweat to evaporate. This means that the product is limited by our body's ability to evaporate sweat to exit the clothing. If our sweat doesn't evaporate, the water will not be able to escape the Gore-Tex fabric. In order to promote the next generation of breathable membranes that are water resistant, without trapping sweat, the membranes will need to promote the evaporation of sweat. This might be done by increasing the microstructured surface area for the sweat to evaporate from, or by adding channels for sweat to leave the fabric. But either way, it will rely on more clever design from Gore-Tex engineers. Additionally, more diverse applications for this membrane are being discovered each year. For example, it could be used as protective clothing in situations with dangerous chemical contamination.
Thanks for watching.